You think you're more qualified than someone like Donald Trump or Carrie Lake? Amazing. Why the hell aren't you running? Why isn't your name on the ballot? Why aren't you putting yourself out there? Is it too much work? Is it too much exposure? Too difficult? Not what you imagine? Not what you really want to do with your life? Aww. Yeah, you know who else felt that way? George freaking Washington. First president of the United States, the general of the armies of the American Revolution, the most unanimously beloved president of our nation's history. He did not want the job. They wanted to make him king. They said, he's like, no, thank you. I would just like to go to my farm now on Mount Vernon and live quietly for the peaceful life I fought so hard for and just enjoy like a sunset and a cup of tea with my wife, Martha. But what happened? Well, he found out the other names of the men being put forth to be the first president of an infant nation and was like, oh no, 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 these would be bad. They didn't have character that the job required, and he knew it, and they weren't the most virtuous or most responsible or humble or selfless or measured. They were sort of like out for themselves and hungry for power, and instead of complaining about it, George went to Washington. Do you see what I did there? And he did the exact opposite of what he wanted and became president in spite of himself because he knew what would happen if he didn't. He knew that all he had fought for and that the lives of all the men he knew and loved like brothers who had bled and died in battle, shoulder to shoulder with him, under his watch, fighting for freedom, that would all be for nothing if he didn't. He saw the bigger picture. So should you. So do something about it. Make a freaking difference. Don't sit there throwing stones at your television screen, cutting down the only option we have. If you want to hope of preserving our community, especially in swing states, and making sure our beliefs are fought for in Congress and the Oval Office by someone who you might not totally like and might not agree with as a person, but who will blindly fight for it and for you, regardless of their decorum or mean tweets, and who will vote for the policies we want and put their money where their mouth is.